Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We live. We back, man. Welcome back. I'm your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. This is the Golden Goose DFS experience where we specialize in single entry 3 max and 20 max contests, alright? This is my starting five series, man, where we go over five plays we like on DraftKings and FanDuel, alright? If you're new to NBA DFS, if you've been playing for a while, does not matter, man. This is one of the best spots you can be in, no matter what type of contest you play. Videos and content on point each and every day, man. You want to be subscribed. You want to have your notification bell on so you know when the videos and content drop, alright? Also, do me a small favor. Hit that like button for your boy. It helps the channel grow. It's greatly appreciated. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Now, let's get to it, man. We're going to do something a little different today. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling. I try to bring y'all, accurate starting fives that could be pretty solid, barring any injury news. That could be a solid base build to a lineup. That's how I attack the starting five. I take into consideration salary and things like that. Try to give you a solid starting five that'll allow you to build around it. Now, with this slate, man, it is so much injury news, so many questionable tags. I couldn't even begin to figure out how to put the starting five together for you. It'll be no way whatsoever accurate, man, with all this injury news we're waiting on this 11-game slate. So what we're going to do today is kind of go position by position. I'm going to talk about a couple players and situations I have my eye on. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling this, man. Like I said, it's probably just a change for today's slate just because there's so many questionable tags, man, and we don't know anything as of yet. So let me know if you like it. But tomorrow, next slate, we should be back to our normal starting five. Just let me know how y'all like this, all right? Let's get into it, man. At the top, waiting on injury news. Booker does not really matter. I don't really care about Phoenix guys over there. Donovan Mitchell is big. I think him and Garland are both questionable in this spot. If both of them were to miss, it'll be a whole free-for-all for Cleveland value going against the Detroit Pistons here. If one of them plays and the other one doesn't, I'm definitely going to like the one that plays. So, for instance, if Mitchell happens to rest this game and be out and Garland starts, give me Garland, or vice versa. If Garland out, I don't have no problem going back to Mitchell. And if both these guys is out, like I said, is get to LeVert. You might not want to go back to Strus. He's been wetting the bed, but definitely get back to Strus. Cleveland will turn into one of the top value spots going against Detroit if Mitchell and Garland was out. I think Scotty Barnes is a little too high going against Boston. Not that he's too high in general. He can return. He can crush it. He can give you 50 plus at 9,300. But just such a tough matchup against the Boston Celtics defense. Provided everybody is out back, they have questionable guys over there as well. Just looking at the rest of the point guard position. DeJounte Murray's okay at 8,500. A slew of guys out there. No interest in Harden. Van Vliet, not really. Drew Holiday, definitely going to have some interest in him, but definitely depends on those injuries. Porzingis and Brown is out again. You can sign me back up for Drew Holiday, but if everybody's in for those Celtics, I'll probably be okay with missing them. I already spoke about Garland. D'Angelo Russell's creeping up there. He probably in play. I wouldn't mind getting some D'Angelo Russell 7,100 just because of the matchup, man. Portland is so horrible. I tell you all the time, Portland and Washington are the homecoming teams. Just play guys against them. Coming down the rest of the point guard spot, that'll be it. Maybe some Slight Clarkson, Skylar Mays. I doubt it. Jordan Poole, if you're feeling frisky. I think he eventually gonna have a good shooting game. Who knows when that's gonna be, man? He gonna have a game where he come out there and can't miss. But if you feel like rolling dice, that's mainly a GPP play. 20 max guy. I wouldn't definitely single entry 3 max. I'm not messing with Poole. Not messing with Westbrook. Schroeder, he's okay. And that's all I'm seeing right now from the point guard spot. Let's go over the shooting guard and see what I'm liking over there. Shooting guard, same thing. Two guys at the top. Not really worried about either one of them. Like I said, I'm going to need news for Mitchell to be in play. Paul George is okay at 8,600. He's actually been playing the best out of this quartet over here for the Clippers. But I don't know if I can get to him. I'm not going to play any Clippers until they sort that out over there. It's just too many mouths to feed. Who knows who's going to give it to you. Brandon Ingram is okay against Denver. I don't mind going back to him. Still with no CJ McCollum over there. It's the him and Zion show. I think he's okay at 8,400. Definitely got some interest in him. Cade Cunningham, 7,900. I guess is okay, man. He's the starting shooting guard, point guard, whatever. I really think he's the point guard over there. But going against Cleveland, if those Cleveland guys are out, Mitchell and Garland, I'm definitely going to have a lot more interest in Cunningham here. Zach LaVine is in play. If DeRozan is still out, we're going to need that news. But if DeRozan plays, I typically don't get to much of these Bulls. If I get one of them, fine. But typically don't get too much of them because it's roulette every night, man. You trying to pick which bull is gonna be. Is it gonna be Levine tonight, DeRozan, or Vooch? So I typically kind of just stay away from them. Don't really focus on them too much. Waiting on the injury news for Jaylen Brown. If all those Celtics guys are healthy, it's the same thing with them like the Clippers. It's a quartet of guys that can do it for you. Good luck trying to get it right. So it won't have much interest in Brown if all those guys are back. No James Harden. Shadon Sharp, probably not at 7,400, so scoring dependent. And they could get crushed here by the Lakers. Don't care about Bill. LeVert is going to be a play, like I said, if Mitchell and Garland is out. I'm okay getting to some Jalen Green down here, 6,600. That's an okay price tag for the primary scorer for those Houston Rockets. Yeah. That'll probably be it. The rest of them, you're going to need injury news. Like Brandon Miller, if he plays, I have some interest in him. No real interest in OG Anunoby. That'll be it down here in this lower range. Let's get on over to small forward and see what I'm looking over there. Like I said, it's a lot of injury news, man. We're not going to have a kind of a feel for it to around 3 or 4 o'clock once we start getting these opening injury reports from everybody on who practiced and who didn't. So it's just rough getting a feel for it right now. At the small forward spot, Tatum, if those Boston guys are out, probably won't mess with LeBron. I already went through Scotty Barnes. Marketing, he's solid. He's okay against things. I won't mind getting there. Brandon Ingram already talked about no Kawhi. Waiting on DeRozan news. If he plays, no. But if yes, go back to those Bulls guys. No Sharp. Thompson is just getting too expensive for me, especially in a slower pace matchup against these Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't know if I can get there 7,400. Gordon Hayward, if he plays, not going to have any interest. But if he misses, it's going to open up Hornets guys. And there's a Hornets guy we got to talk about, too, that could be making his return. We'll talk about that a little bit. LeVert gonna need injury news if everybody plays. Don't want him. Michael Porter Jr. don't really want him against these Pelicans. He's solid, but I don't know how big of a return you're gonna get at 6,800. He might drop 45. It may be a 50 burger in there, but I'm okay with it. If he gets in my lineup, he does. If not, fine. Keldon Johnson, no real interest. And then it's going to be slim pickings down. Small forward is always tough. You can go back to Avdi if you want to play that game. He's just so inconsistent. You never know what you're going to get. But he's in play in 20 max. Josh Hart, if RJ Barrett is out, definitely sign me up going against these Wizards. Yeah, that's going to be it from down here in this range. Like I said, it's going to, he over here. I was going to talk about him at power forward, but we can talk about him now. Miles Bridges, set to return. And the coach is already saying he's expecting to play a significant role. We're going to keep an eye on this. Maybe he moves into the starting lineup, especially if the Hornets are still down like Miller and Hayward over there. Don't know how many minutes he's going to play. Haven't seen him in over a year, so who knows how he's going to look. But if he's in the starting lineup, I definitely feel like he's going to be in the rotation. I don't know how many minutes he's going to get. But if he's in the starting lineup, I'm going to play some Miles Bridges. Outside of that, yeah, nothing else really down. If you want to mess with Dylan Brooks, go ahead, be my guest. Koulibaly's price is coming up, but people are probably going to go back there. Has he been performing solid? I'm impartial. If I get to him, if I got enough money to fit him in there, fine. If not, fine. He's not a priority for me. That's it from down here in this range. Maybe Champagne gets to start again. See how that ownership is going to be crazy on him if he does, just because of the performance he had last time. We'll probably avoid him this time out. Let's go on over to power forward. At the power forward spot, definitely need that Giannis news. Like I said, if Giannis is out, give me all the guys. Lillard, Portis, some more Brook Lopez, who was nice for me last time, but definitely going to need that news. LeBron James, maybe they let him sit. I don't think they need him to win Portland here, so that news could open up some Lakers value a little bit, but He's in play if he plays, but I don't think he goes too crazy against Portland. I probably wouldn't get too much of him. Don't care. No Kevin Durant for me. Julius Randle, I'm okay with any Knicks versus the Wizards. I don't know. I didn't talk about Brunson at the point guard, but I'm fine with him as well. Any of these Knicks against the Wizards, man, it's the Wizards. Play people against the Wizards. Play people against Portland. That's just the way it looks right now. Siakam, no real interest. It's gonna be a tough matchup in Boston. I probably won't really have. If everybody's a go, this Boston Toronto game, it's probably be a pass for me. I probably won't go to anybody in this game. Victor Wembanyama always in play. The only thing you got to worry about is the minutes. If he gets 30 plus minutes, he could crush for you at 8,700. He's definitely in play. Marketing already. I'm okay going back to Zion. Hasn't really had those big games for us, especially with no CJ McCollum. I thought him and Brandon Ingram would be out here tearing it up, but he's been solid at 8,300. I don't mind going back to him. Kuzma, I'm okay with it, 8,200. No Kawhi. Banchero going against these Bulls. I'm okay with Banchero. Coming on down. Need that DeRozan news. Need Porzingis news. And like I said, if these two in play, I'm fine. I'm okay not getting any of them. Thompson a little too high. I don't mind going back to Jeremy Grant here, 7,300. It's the same thing. When the shot is falling, he's scoring. He's going to give you a big game. Him and Shadon Sharp gets all the shots they want for this Portland team. And those Laker games be getting out of hand. The Lakers defense isn't the best. I don't mind getting the Jeremy Grant right here, 7,300. Coming on down, P.J. Washington. I don't know how Miles Bridges being in the starting lineup or playing more affects his minutes. So we'll have to wait and see. Aaron Gordon. I'm okay with Bobby Portis only if Giannis is out. Sign me up. Yeah, that's about it from down here in this round. I'm okay going back to John Collins. Been starting down there. Finally got the double-double last game. If he just pick up his rebound, he can definitely turn out good scores. But I got interest in John Collins right here. Probably no, but Jalen Johnson's okay at 6,100. And yeah, that'll be it down here in this bottom range. Maybe some Jabari Smith if you're feeling froggy. Let's go over the center here. The center range, man. Jokic always in play. Just if you can have it, just if we have the value to get up to this 12-5, he's just been crushing it. Embiid will be in play if he plays. Need that injury news. If Embiid is out, that's gonna open up. It'll be a frenzy on all those Philly values. So it's a couple spots, Philly, Cleveland, that could have big value that everybody's run to. If Embiid is out, definitely sign me up for Paul Reed. If he's in play, I'll get to some of them. He's been crushing as of late as well. I already talked about Giannis. AD is definitely in play for me. I just play him every night. Bad game last time out against Sacramento, and he gave a couple down performances, but I'm not too worried about it. Questionable tag here. Keep the eye on the injury news, but if he plays, he's definitely in play at 10-1, especially going against Portland. I'm okay if you want to get the Sabonis. He's not a high priority for me. I already talked about Wembanyama. Vooch, only if DeRozan is out. If he plays, I'm not really messing with this Orlando Magic game. I know this total's super low over here. Not really going there. Sengun, he's okay. He's a guy that's always in my player pool. Yeah, it's a mixed bag over there. He can crush for you or he can just get you 35. You never know what you're going to get from Sengun. Yeah, Porzingis already went through all these. Ayton, I'm okay with Ayton. He's solid going against these Lakers if you want to get there. Nurkic, probably not. Zach Collins, I guess he's okay. Went through Bobby Portis, John Collins. Mark Williams, definitely got interest in him. He's a guy who's always in my player pool. He's just one of those guys, if he gets 30-plus minutes, he's going to crush for you. But foul trouble there, rotation changes, things like that. You just always got to worry about how many minutes he's getting. But if he gets 30-plus, he usually crushes. He's just a guy that's always in my player pool. I won't mess with J. Val too much. Jakob Poeltl, and definitely going back to Jared Allen. I talked about him in the last video. He got right there to 30 minutes, played like 29. I'm just waiting on him to cross that 30-minute threshold. He's a guy that saw 33 to 35 minutes in the past. If he can get back up to there, definitely going to have some interest in him, but he's for sure in my player pool tonight. Brook Lopez, definitely going to get there if Giannis out. He could be in the player pool even if Giannis plays. Yeah, and I'm not really messing with anybody from you can go to Gafford or Mitchell Robinson, just two guys you got to worry about foul trouble. I ain't messing with Goga or Mo Wagner. They just like an even split over there. I know Goga had the better game last time, but it could easily be Mo Wagner. If I went to anybody, it'd probably be Mo Wagner because I know Goga gonna go on more ownership because of the game he had, but he only played like 26 minutes still. So if everybody just going to Goga because of the last game, I get different and go Mo Wagner. Um, yeah, and that's gonna do it over here for DraftKings. Let's go look at FanDuel and see if anything is drastically different. Like I said, man, just talking through a few plays for you guys. It's really hard to give you a semi-accurate starting five with all this injury news. So we just walking through players and situations. Hit that like button, man. At the top, point guard over here on FanDuel. Pricing's a little different. Same rules apply for Donovan Mitchell. Have no problem getting the LaMelo Ball at 9,500. He's in play. Fox 93. Price is rising. He's still solid. I think he's in play. Trae Young, I'm okay if you want to get there. A little too high for me. I probably won't get there. Dame Lillard is in play for me at 8,800. I don't care if Giannis plays or not, but if Giannis sits, definitely sign me up. I think they're going to find it. They struggling right now. They just trying to find what's still trying to figure out how to approach it with these two in this situation. So Dame Lillard at 8,800 price tag, I definitely don't mind paying that for him. You know what he's capable of. DeJounte Murray's in play for sure. Brunson, of course. Van Vliet, I just don't really play Van Vliet. Like, if Van Vliet beats me, I know every now and then Van Vliet going to go out there and drop 50, but I'm fine just waiting on it and getting away from it. I don't play too much of Van Vliet. Cunningham's the same price range. Garland, same rules apply. It's gonna pretty much be the same rules applying. We're just looking for any drastic price differences over here. Not one that jumps out as we can see at the point guard spot, but the same rules are going to apply. The pricing looks very similar, so we're going to look at some of the same guards once again. Kobe White down here, another guy. I go back to if DeRozan is out. Struggled last time out. Didn't really. It was like 2 for 10 from the field. I don't mind going back right back to him if DeRozan is out. I know the ownership will be down on him. Yeah, I think that's it down here in this range. Let's go look at shooting guard over here. Same rules. Like I said, oh yeah, everybody pretty much similar price. Nobody. DeJounte Murray's okay. Paul George, Jaylen Brown, if he plays, I'm not. If this, I told you the Celtics guys are healthy, not getting any of them. Zach LaVine gonna need DeRozan news. Cade Cunningham is fine. Definitely no Asur Thompson over here, 7,700 when you don't get the bonuses. D'Angelo Russell still in play over here. Gordon Hayward plays, I'm okay getting away from him. Bradley Beal, not really worried about. Sharp is in play. Yeah, pretty much the same guys. It's looking very similar price, at least at the point guard and shooting guards. Let's look at the small forwards. LeBron is in play if he plays, of course. Nah, don't really care about KD. Scotty Barnes, if everybody's healthy in this game, probably not. Markin is in play over here, a little cheaper. I like that, 8,400. Don't mind getting back to Brandon Ingram. No Kawhi for me. Paolo Banchero's okay. Kuzma's always a solid play for me. Definitely no Michael Porter over here for me. Franz Wagner, just another guy I never really played that much. Definitely get to some Jeremy Grant over here, 6,800 for sure. Shadon Sharp, not really. Caris LeVert, gonna need that injury news. Jalen Johnson's fine. Denny Avdija is okay. I don't really like that price tag on him. Miles Bridges over here at 5,700. Like I said, definitely gonna be in play. Just need to see if he's in that starting lineup. But definitely got my eye on Miles Bridges at 5,700. Coach could just be talking, but they're saying a significant role. That sounds like he's opening with at least 25 minutes to start. So we'll see. Maybe he cracks the starting lineup. Maybe he doesn't. Kevin Huerter, I'm okay with. No real love for Taylor Hunt Tucker, but I'm okay if you want to play him. Josh Hart if R.J. Barrett is out. Yeah, that's probably gonna be it for me for this small forward range here. If DeRozan sits though, those guys Williams and Craig, all those guys are back in play as well. It's just going to open up a little value there for the Bulls. Power forward spot, AD, of course. Giannis need that injury news, but if he plays, I'm fine going to him and him or Lillard. Don't matter. I probably wouldn't put them in the same lineup, as I don't see both of them having ceilings together, but I will play both of them, Giannis and Lillard. That'll probably be my only rule, that I don't want both of them in the same lineup. Tatum already been through. LeBron, of course. Julius Randle's fine at 8,800. Wemby's fine at 8,600. Just got to get those minutes. Don't mind getting to some Siakam. Zion, I'm okay with. Kuzma's fine. No Aaron Gordon for me. Jeremy Grant, of course, like we already said. Jalen Johnson is fine. Zach Collins, definitely get to some Jared Allen at 6,300. He's going to be in my player pool. PJ Washington, maybe over here, 6,200. Little, like I said, I just don't know how that Miles Bridges is going to affect his playing time. So I'm going to watch this situation. Sohan at 6K, if you want to go there, I don't have a problem with it. Jabari Smith, I guess. John Collins, of course, at 5'3" over here. Of course, at 5'3". He might be one of the better plays over here that we done seen so far on FanDuel. Sign me up for John Collins regardless at $5,300 price tag. Yeah, that's probably it at power forward. And let's go round it out at center, man. At the center spot, Jokic, Embiid if he plays, of course. AD, of course. Sabonis, maybe. Victor, already talked about him. Sengun, Vooch, only if DeRozan is out. Ayton is coming on up. Maybe a little share of Ayton. Evan Mobley, I'm not really messing with unless people are out over there for the Celtics. No real Valanciunas love. Not really messing with Nurkic. Mark Williams definitely can get back to him at 6,500. Like I said, just another guy who got to get the minutes. Already talked about Collins and Jared Allen for sure. Yeah, that's going to about do it at the center spot. If you want to get to Robinson or Gafford, maybe, but you're avoiding foul trouble there. Yeah, and that's it for at the center spot, man. Like I said, just doing something different today. So much injury news, I couldn't put together a valuable starting five. Let me know how y'all feel. Talk it through in the comment section. If you want to see more shows like this, if you want to see a game-by-game breakdown, I probably can do that too. Let me know in the comment section. Be sure you hit that like button. That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up. I'll catch y'all next time, all right? Let's get it.